So we are working on a 6.7 cylinder head for buddy customer of mine, Ty. I don't know what he's putting it into. I have a picture. If you give me a picture, I'll put a picture of it, of what the truck is. Nothing super crazy. Basically very similar to the picture or to the engine that we just put together for this truck, which is David's Shorty, which there'll be a video talking about that. I got some wiring and stuff to do, so I'm going to do a video on that. Well, there'll be a couple videos. We're going to put on the dyno and monkey around with it a bit. Anyways, I have had a couple of people ask about doing intake shelves. So I cut the intake shelf off on this, and how I did it, I do it, and I use two tools for doing it. One is this cold cut saw, which is awesome. The blade is dull in this one, but other than that, it works awesome. And then just a hand grinder with a zip cut on it. Nothing super extravagant to get that off. And then obviously the rest is the mill. I'm gonna go grab the intake here. This is the intake we're putting on it. I've never heard of this company before, and I quickly Googled the name on it, and then nothing came up. But anyways, this is what we're putting for an intake on it. So I got to get this milled down flat and then do some measurements to see how much I have to take off, because I've never done one just like that. I've done Hellman ones, which are basically the same or look the same. I don't have one to actually measure, but it did not come in the instructions. So we got to do a little bit of measuring, make sure we get the thing in the right place and the right dimensions, yada, yada, yada. So that is what I'm doing right now. So we just got to mill all this flat, and then we'll do some measurement. And the only thing I do have to do is, and I forgot to do, was if you look right here where the end mill is versus the head, I got to shove it down a little bit, because you can see where the stop is right here. When I could travel to the other side of the table, it hits this stop, and I can't travel past the cylinder head with the cutter, and I like to be able to do that. So I have to do that, which is just quickly move it over. It's super simple. The setup is super simple. Literally, there's these bolts here, and then I have a T-bolt that's going through the cylinder head, holding it on this side, which just kind of keeps it from moving around, and then these to hold it down from coming up. Pretty simple. So it'll just take me 2 minutes just to slide it over, and it was like within a couple thou of where I wanted it to be, so I'm not going to screw around for a couple thou, because it'll never know the difference. So I'm going to throw you guys up on the stand and move that around a little bit, and then we'll get that milled off, drill, measure, all that stuff for you guys that are interested in seeing it. Here we go. I figure I should maybe tell you guys what I was just doing there. So all I was doing was, like, to start with, I just wanted to rough off those pieces that were on there, so I didn't dial it in. And it moves around a bunch when you're doing rough cuts. I shouldn't say a bunch, but it moves around a little bit. So all I was doing was I just wanted to make sure that this surface is parallel with the cutter head. So that's what I was doing there, just running it across there. I got it within 5 thou. That's good enough for an old Cummins. What I do is I measure the distance. Well, let me get Measure the distance between this surface inside here, which I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but push rod hole to the bottom of that, and that's how I know how much to chop off. Not really too rocket science. It's like, if it's within, I don't know, 10 thou plus or minus, it's not going to hurt anything. But I like to get it close. It's within 2 thou right now, so that is close enough for me. Enough variance in plates and all that stuff, and head to head even isn't exactly the same. That's why I measure every one of them. Lots of times when you measure, they'll be within 25 thou. So you can see where I wrote it on there just so I remembered where I measured it. So now we got that milled out, and I made a mess. It's gonna take me an hour to clean the mess up, but that'll be tomorrow's problem. We are going to drill holes. I'm gonna have to mark all the holes, obviously, but I gotta put, I'm gonna have to put a hold down, or get a hold down on here so it doesn't move around. But I'm just gonna clean this surface off, and then I'm going to center punch. Well, I'm gonna use, wow, my brain is not working so well. Transfer punch, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm gonna use transfer punch on it. Oh, one of the carbides on that must be screwed up. We got a little bit of chatter there, but that's all right. We've got to put silicone on it. You want a little bite anyway. We transfer punch all those. We'll drill and tap them all, and then my day will be finished, which would be nice because it's like 7 o'clock right now. I still have to do this because I am super behind. And if any of you guys are wondering why I've been slow on videos, I'm super busy in the shop, and trying to do videos better takes a lot more time. So this is just a quick tutorial video of doing this. So I'm going to center punch, drill tap, and then that part will be done. And then I just got another day and a half worth of work on this head. All right, so let's do that.
Take the noose off, and you cannot save me. I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You are not as tough as.
Alright, on to threading the plugs underneath the valve cover so they don't pop out. I just figured I'd do that. I'm actually going to drill and tap these holes on the seat and guide machine behind me way faster. So I'm going to tap all these, and then we'll go over to the seat and guide machine. We're going to drill and tap all of the holes for the plenum, and then it'll stay on the seat and guide machine. It won't be in this video, but it'll stay in the seat and guide machine to put new seats, oversized seats in it, and cut the valve job. Oh no. Put the seats in, and then it's going to go get surfaced, and I'm going to cut the valve job. Then it has to come back on here and get O-ringed. All right, let's get to her. Got her all finished up, this part of the job anyway. So the intake will all go on there, all lines up. Let me grab it here, just set it on there. All the holes line up even, which is handy. So that's what it's going to look like. Not a bad looking intake. Anyways, that's the job doing a flat style one. I have a Banks one to do, so I'll show doing that one as well. Same kind of idea, it's just that that one's on an angle, so it's a little bit more screwing around, but it is what it is. So, if you like this video, check out this one.